Welcome in everybody to this week of FPS gaming and stuff, things like that we're going to talk about, life in general and everything going on within this space. I'm one of your co-hosts, Crash, joined by the homies, co-host Buffnerd Gaming, BlueTheRobot. What's up, man?
Hello.
How we doing? It was a Monday today. We're here though.
It was a Monday.
We made it. We
survived.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but we got here. Yeah, man, wild week. Last week I've just been locked into Delta Force.
I think most of us have. I feel like
the extraction mode is so sick. And then what's crazy is I haven't even gotten into playing freaking Hunt Showdown's new crazy update yet. I watched Fry play it today and it looks sweet. The new map looks crazy. So maybe,
yeah, dude, 1896 is. I'm surprised you. I mean, I know because Delta Force has kind of been on everyone's mind, but that is for sure. It's in Colorado too, so it takes place. It's not in the swamps anymore, which is really nice.
Yeah, the map looks like hella vertical. Like it looks like there's a lot of verticality,
dude. Vertical and a lot of trees too, so a lot of sniper areas, man.
Yeah, I'm excited to try it because I was really getting into Hunt like right before the damn alpha
right
drop for Delta Force.
For Delta.
So I figured I would just hit Delta Force while it's here, and then when the alpha test is gone, fall back to Hunt. Because I feel like Buff's in the same boat. We're gonna kind of have withdrawals whenever the alpha's offline. It's gonna suck.
Yeah. Yep.
Unless they just release it, you know.
You think that? I don't
That'll
know.
drop maybe. No.
I always
it's in
like
such
when
a
I
good
have
spot.
questions.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
really
that's the thing too. Like, it's like with all the progress that people are making, maxing out ranks, getting all this loot, making all this money. It's like, would it be wrong for them to just, shut everything down and restart again, or just let it loose? Little shadow drop action.
That's exactly why I haven't been grinding too hard, because like everything's gonna wipe. So I know some people hit max rank.
I'm expecting
and all this,
that too. Yeah.
I'm kind of just going in and trying to get in as much fights as I can, and I'm not taking it very seriously right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had a fun man. Nebula in chat, dude. I had such a funny moment in Delta Force yesterday. The guy's gamer tag was just Doug. And
I was lurking and I saw that right at the end. Just the arrow coming up.
Dude, it was so funny. I got a new emote in my Twitch chat with an arrow flying across the moon. So it was so funny. We had all right, let me try to run this down and see if Buff gets a kick out of this. So it was me and Shadow, and we were fighting a 3-man, and we kind of had the high ground coming off of Aminya Village in the Laeli Grove map. And he was down below the cliff, and we killed 2 of them outside this building. The last guy, Doug is back behind the building and just sitting there. And Shadow's like, I'm gonna throw a bait smoke. I'm like, that won't work. And after he threw it, I threw one, and then Doug launches an arrow at a greater than 45-degree angle, like straight up. I mean, this arrow just went straight up. Like,
it was a rocket, dude.
Like, Doug's arrow is still, it hasn't come down yet. Like, it's still out there. He's looking for PMCs on the moon or something. It just took off. And then I threw the smoke, and he ran out into the wide open towards my smoke. And I killed him. And I was instantly, like, I saw his gamer tag, and I was like, come on, Doug. Like, Doug. Like, you can't do
what
that.
A name, too. Perfect. Just Doug.
Yeah. So I didn't want to get confused with Buff, though. Like, I didn't want to show we're talking smack on Buff. So I had to clarify. But I tried to end my stream last night, and I think we just dogged on Doug for like an entire 30 minutes before I went to bed, just because it was so funny. The arrow, just the arrow, man.
Poor Doug, bro.
We watched the clip.
Wait till he sees that clip. Wait till he sees that clip.
I know. The arrow, dude, just like pew. Like just straight up, like not.
And it's like you knew. It's literally just like marked his location immediately.
It did. It was pretty rough.
Launching flares.
Pretty much. So how was you guys this weekend? How was it? Was it good gaming? I know Buff went to the lake, right?
Went to the lake for a day. Then I came back and played Delta Force with you. So yeah, pretty good weekend.
We had some good runs. I get to play.
Those are good games for sure.
I think
I was watching you guys. You and Matchbox was the name. His tag.
Yeah, yeah.
It was.
This,
Yeah.
this
Matchwood.
Justin.
Matchwood. Yeah. That's Justin.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay. Why don't you change your name, Justin? I know you're in chat.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why his gamer tag's so different. Whatever.
It's pretty funny. Yeah, we had some good ones. We didn't quite get into Space City, which we will talk about that map in a minute. But yeah,
yeah,
we had some really good raids. It's so fun, man. It's so fun. Blue, how about you? Were you same boat as us, just kind of hitting the Delta Force this weekend and low key?
Yeah. I was checking out also their other mode, their basically Conquest, but it's called King of the Hill, but it's called Capture as well too. It's weird, man. They don't all the names are different. You know, when they said they were going to release the King of the Hill mode, I was expecting 1 point. Everyone fights for that 1 point. No, it was literally just Conquest. So I was playing that for a bit, ranking up. I was trying out just different weapons. I was really trying to just basically try, because like trying different weapons on the extraction mode is cool until you lose that weapon. So trying, you know, just to level up, and you know, they basically they give those extra double triple XP tokens, you know, just out the wazoo. I was sitting on like 8, 9 of the triple XP, so I would just level up a couple weapons here and there. I tried out the Scar Age. I tried out the M16A4. I tried out what else? The AS Val, SR2, SR3M, 2M, 3M,
3M. Yep.
3M. Yeah. And then what was it? I tried more like just to get used to like the M249, the PKP. I tried their the whatever the 6 spear is in this one, the M7 thing. Yeah. It's all right. It's kind of like how the trials in real life went anyways, but but yeah, no, I just Delta Force and some more Stalker Gamma as per usual, just sticking that out. I'm trying to get back into VR, but dude, it's such a mind headache. It's just the VR sickness is real, so it's just getting used to it. And other games wise, I don't know. Let me trying to look into it. I've been just doing some more Crescent Road River stuff, just working on that. So
you're excited to have another Gamescom where Stalker 2 is playable. This time last year we're like, Stalker 2 is playable at Gamescom, and it's been an entire year, dude.
Yeah, this one's different, man, because it's like, you know, after that deep dive, it got a lot of people talking. Some people are just I realized that people complain over like the dumbest reasons. They were like, I think one of the comments I saw was like, oh, the cutscenes now, they're catering to the player because it goes from gameplay to cutscene seamless. That's not the Stalker vision. It's like, shut up, dude. Stop living in 2009. Like, so yeah, just that. But then and then the whole, what was it? News of Arena Breakout and stuff like that, and they're surprisingly pay to win that we talked about last week. You know, I'm seeing people having fun with it though. That's the thing. I think people just,
it is a fun game.
Some people just don't care if it's fun. And
yeah,
I was talking about that too on stream. And it was like when the game I was playing on stream was made by one developer. It's not the greatest looking game. It's on Unreal Engine 4, and I mean, it's fun. It's I know we might talk about it later, but like it's doing good. It's fun, and I think as long and what was it? Because we were talking about like, oh, this looks like it has a bunch of assets around it. It's like, yeah, but it's also made by one guy, and if it's a fun game, I don't mind if there's assets. It's when asset flip games become just crap, when there's no direction, no cohesion, you know.
Yeah, and some of
I
them,
don't know.
Some of them you can tell are just like a money grab where they slap something together to make cool trailers.
Exactly.
And sell the game.
Exactly. So, but then when I see Arena Breakout and their monetization model, it's like, it's hard to justify, even if it is a fun game. You know, just the amount of money someone would have to spend just to buy some ammo, to send messages afterwards after sending 10. Like, you know, it's just, we'll see. Yeah. I know. I saw one of my other friends got sponsored by it too, you know. So
by Arena Breakout.
I was like, all right. Yeah, I was like, oh, I mean, hey man, get the money, I guess. But it's just like, I don't know.
Did you play it a fair amount, Buff Arena?
Yeah, I did. I was playing a little bit today and yesterday too, like over the weekend. Yeah, I mean it's fun for sure. I don't think it's pay to win. I think it's pay for convenience. But I'll be straight, like you I paid for some money like in game and bought some stuff, and it doesn't matter. You'll die.
Yeah, that's like if you die, then you just wasted money. I feel like
it's pay for convenience. There's no pay to win at all. Like you can run Top Gear and still get destroyed. I definitely accidentally teamed with like a probably a cheater in that game. Like just a random, just autofill dude was
matchmaking or something like that.
Either he was questionable or he played a lot of mobile and a lot of this before it was out for sure. So
like he knew where to go, where to look.
Everybody was on them. He knew where all the AI were, all the people were. It was almost like he was seeing through the walls. But I don't know.
That happens.
Hackers
with a Chinese name. I don't know. And he was just like,
oh no,
broken English. I was like, I'm gonna follow you. He's like, yeah, follow me. I get you all loot. And I was like, okay. I'm gonna. Not gonna argue. That sounds fun. Not gonna argue with what you're saying. So I will do that, sir.
Dang. Yeah, that's crazy.
Nice.
I haven't really played it. I'll probably wait till it comes to Steam at this point.
It's cool. I would say I'm enjoying Delta Force more, but I will say I've run into more blatant cheaters in Delta Force than I have Breakout.
Delta Force is I think is the more popular version right now, and it's gonna have that issue.
Yeah, it's really gonna have that.
We'll get into it, but yeah, I think there's a way to clearly tell who the shooters are, like when you get killed by a cheater. It's happened to me on only three raids, but I mean, it's very obvious when you get killed by a cheater.
What's up?
I was just looking, trying to get stuff pulled up in the background. Yeah, we can just hop into talking about Delta Force. I had a couple. We have been anyway. So I have a few topics we can go over. The one I made a video about it, but it was 10 out of 10. Not many people saw it. So as it works, about game mode. So Delta Force tweeted, and I wanted to get you guys' opinions on what you'd like to see in the game. So they said they want to clear up some confusion about our game modes and names. Tactical turmoil and is not hazard operations. It's actually a category of tactical modes that includes hazard ops and also some exciting new modes in the future. We might tweak these names. For example, operations could be hazard ops and other modes. Warfare could be havoc warfare and other modes. So it sounds like I'm more interested in like tactical turmoil, that there's going to be new tactical game modes. So what would you guys like to see? What do you think there could be in a tactical game mode?
When I saw that tweet, I got even more confused. I was like, "What?"
They would have cleared up though.
I was okay. I guess they clear it up. I got more confused after that, dude. Even hearing it for the second time, it was just. Can you say that one more time? Actually, I'm actually literally trying to figure it out. So tactical turmoil is just another tactical game mode.
Yeah. So tactical turmoil is the extraction game mode, but overall, like we thought it was going to be called hazard ops. Hazard ops is going to be a category for tactical turmoil and other modes. So it's going to be an extraction and other tactical modes. There's going to be more modes than just the two main ones. And
interesting. Okay.
Havoc warfare is going to be like warfare, and then the King of the Hill, and then like other modes.
And then those will go on. So, okay. So it'll be. I mean, I guess one life modes then, if
that's
in tactical turmoil then.
Yeah, it feels like on this side on Havoc you'll have like the respawn modes, and on the tactical or hazard ops side you'll have like the one life modes.
So you have like, so I can see like Rush coming to like the Havoc warfare side alongside the AD, their breakthrough and stuff like that as well. Trying to think what else. I mean, I don't know. I guess I know Search and Destroy should be coming, hopefully.
Do you think it will?
I don't know, man. You know what though? Because I remember in Battlefield, was it Bad Company 2? the squad modes. I don't know, do they still have that in 2042? Where it's like squad rush, squad
No, they don't.
team deathmatch, stuff like that. See, so that could maybe be a thing. That'd be interesting because it'd be like squad S&D or something like that. I don't know. It'd be like, squad against squad against squad or something like that. I don't know. That could be something interesting.
They tried to do small game modes in Battlefield Incursions in BF1. And then in BF5, they had a name for it too. But they try to do competitive mode for a little bit, but it's DICE, so they always give up and can it before they get done.
Yeah.
True.
So yeah, I mean, something a little bit more smaller, maybe like a 4-man squad against other 4-man squads. So then you can really like utilize the mechanics of the operators in the game and stuff like that. Because I know like in the extraction mode, like when it's only 3 people, usually everyone does run their main, their medic class, the what's Ray, what's his name? I forgot the name. Anyways, the medic guy. Everyone's usually running him. Well, I think that's his little thing, right? Or is that his name?
I think it's his name.
That's his name. Stinger. That's his call sign. Okay, I thought that was the little Sting thing.
Roy Smee is his name.
Roy, thank you. Yeah.
Good
okay.
Freaking Roy.
Good old Roy. He's annoying. Anyways, he's like the most annoying one out of all the characters. Like if I could just shut him up, I'll be fine.
Don't be sad. It's just how it works out sometimes.
That's how it works out.
At least it's not that. At least
it could be worse.
It could be worse. It's still kind of annoying.
We just murdered 14 million people.
I mean, at least at least we're not getting shafted the entire time. So
everybody's dead. Don't be sad.
We just committed the war crimes. It's okay. Yeah, be happy.
Oh man.
Stupid.
Oh my god. Yeah, you broke, mate. Yeah, exactly. It feels like he's asking, am I broke, like money wise, or Yeah. But yeah, so it's like just because everyone in that mode, as I was saying, like runs Roy, but then you have teams that run like one, recon, one medic, one assault. So then it's like a really nice combination of like someone that can heal the team, someone that can really like push with the grenade launcher, someone that can use the recon arrow actually properly instead of just shooting it straight up in the air like Doug.
Doug.
So yeah, sorry, Doug. I'm just gonna roast on you the entire time. I don't even know you, dude.
What a dumb name, dude. What a dumb name.
Imagine being named Doug.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's the dumbest shit ever. Like fuck.
Dude, Doug's gonna come in and be like, what the fuck, guys? Like
dude, dumbest name. Dumbest name.
Oh man. But yeah, so it's like I would like to see more game modes that kind of revolve around using those God damn it.
Does Blue know that Buff's name is Doug?
No, I did. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah. I didn't know.
Now he gets it. Oh man, that's good stuff.
That's
why I was trying to keep the show on.
That's why I was going along with
I got it. That's why you clarified. That's why you clarified. I remember you said the name once when we were talking to the AI anti-cheat guy, but I was like, dude, our names, we call each other Buff and Crash the entire time. So
yeah,
that's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
anyways, now you guys know if you guys didn't know either. But I just want more game modes based around the operators that are more slower pace, tactical. Just because I don't mind the conquest mode, but there is a lot of walking around. It's a lot of just mindless people. I hate it when people like just don't push for the objective. They're just like on the hill, just like sniping the entire time, and it's just like
TFO.
Guys, come on, like it's right there.
Yeah, it's rough. They don't care. I do also have to issue a correction. I've already screwed up. I said it backwards. Tactical turmoil is the category. Hazard ops is the extraction mode. I was backwards.
Right.
Chat corrected me.
See, then why the hell is it called tactical turmoil on the thing then?
So confusing.
Yeah, see, that makes it even worse now. It was better the way you said
it. It says at the top of the tweet they cleared it up.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I should just believe everything on X. Got it.
I honestly feel like because the PC Alpha just has the one mode, they should have just kept it hazard operations, and then when the release comes, then you drill down to a different category into that mode because there's clearly going to be other modes there, but just
Yeah, I mean,
Very
like
confusing for sure.
even worse.
And
Yeah.
I was confused too. I was like, did they change so it's no longer hazard ops? It's called tactical turmoil. Like that's what it seemed like, right? So it was it
So, but because I don't see
very
hazard
weird.
ops anywhere other
No, it's
than
not. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
exactly.
nothing there. There's
It's not even in
Why
the
it's
game.
confusing. Why it's confusing. Not
maybe
there.
there's a language translation barrier or something like that. I don't know. They called a box cutter a knife or whatever. What was it? The multi tool.
Yeah.
So
The
you know.
multi-tool is just a box cutter. But you could cut multiple boxes with it. The
Multiple. Yep.
that's where they
True.
get the multiple from. What was I gonna say? Oh, so I thought in my video, I thought this maybe meant they were hinting at a battle royale. Someone who was really rude said that a Discord mod said that they're not
Really
going to do a battle royale. Now, I don't know how a random person off the street that filled out a Google form to apply to be a Discord
Yeah.
mod knows
That
what
guy
they're
knows.
going to.
That guy knows, Crash, and you need to shut your mouth because
Got
that
it.
guy knows more than you.
So-
Honestly,
That's
like
the source. That's the
all
source
you,
of all
dude.
time.
Yeah,
who
I'm
are you,
stupid.
Crash? You're just a
I'm dumb.
YouTuber. That guy filled out a form, so stop.
Yeah.
Fill out a form.
So he did. He rocked the Google form and he's in. So apparently you're a guy off the street, you fill out a Google form because you want to be a Discord mod. As soon as you're a Discord mod, you go right to the boardroom, you go to
Right
China
to it.
and you get in and you get the intel on where the game's headed directly
And
from the
you
game
start
director.
tweeting out everything.
Everything.
Yeah, you're in the know. Like you're part of the dev team if you're a mod on Discord, apparently, because they know everything.
Apparently.
But all that to say, what would you guys think of a BR in this game?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't want it. I don't really care for it. I wouldn't play it. I'm not a BR kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean, so what Blue just said, I think is pretty important. I wouldn't play it. I'm not a BR guy. I haven't played the Havoc Warfare mode at all, and I'm an old school Battlefield player, like to the OG. So
I'm surprised you haven't.
I haven't. Like I'm just so hooked on BR modes or
The extraction
mode. So, but I mean that goes to say like that's the mode I grew up on literally with Battlefield. But I haven't touched it yet because I'm so used to it. I'm trying to go out for something new. But I would say from Modern Warfare 2019's like original Warzone, covering that when that came out, and that's kind of when my channel took off. Like that was hands down the most fun I've ever had in gaming, for sure. Is covering that and doing the videos for like the Verdansk and all that stuff. So I will say, based on mechanics for Delta Force, if they come up with a good map for Battle Royale, I think
it could do well.
I think it would be better than Warzone currently, just because Warzone I think is really. You look at Warzone from like 2020, right, when it launched, those first couple months to where it is now, it feels like a completely different game, right? So I think Delta Force has much more grounded mechanics. I think you come up with a good map for Delta Force, you have a great BR, and I think that overtakes Warzone for sure, especially being free to play. Also, as long as I can get the cheating stuff under control, which they seem to have a better anti-cheat than Ricochet PR stunt for sure. So I would love to see it. At the end of the day, it's free to play game. It's not going to hurt them at all if they throw something out there. So I think it's if you can cater to more audiences, the better. But I think your bread and butter is Battlefield and Extraction. Battle Royale, I think, is kind of a dying mode, but I also think that's because a lot of games have not done it right since really. I mean, Fortnite does it really well, obviously, with their niche, but I
thought the Blackout one was pretty good too.
Blackout was great. That was my favorite BR so far. 2018, I played the hell out of that, and but there's a difference though. That was old school Battle Royale, and then Warzone was like a very different iteration of the Battle Royale mode, right? So the loadouts, all that self revives, everything. So Blackout was very different. I preferred Blackout, and I think a Blackout type OG pub, and Blackout was very similar to PUBG, right? So you take that and bring it into this game. I think that's your winning formula. And I think the other thing with Blackout had a great map. Verdansk had a great map with Warzone for the first iteration of Warzone. So if this game could do the same thing, I think you're looking at a really good competitor for sure.
I think the same thing with because people already call the extraction mode a better DMZ. So
Definitely,
if
definitely,
it's a
yeah.
good, battle royale, they might even call it, oh, it's a better Warzone. If done right.
And if you look at again, if you look at Blackout, right? Blackout was it was a PUBG battle royale essentially in Call of Duty, and then Warzone
Mhm.
is its own thing. It's very different from an old school battle royale like PUBG, but it does its own thing very well.
Yeah, Warzone is
If
Warzone. Warzone
Yeah,
isn't battle royale. Yeah.
right. I agree. If you do something in between or a little bit of both, I think you have the winning formula. I personally preferred Blackout because there was more stakes there. I really enjoyed it. But again, Warzone was so much fun. So because my main complaint with Blackout was like you couldn't get your teammates back. So having that feature in Warzone was really great. So you combine some of those things here and there, not make it so everybody can revive everybody, but you maybe need to get something special on the map to revive a teammate or at a buy station somewhere in the game mode. I think it would be really good. So I think there's no harm in doing it if they do it right.
Yeah.
I wonder, when I first thought of it, I wondered if they couldn't have like small BR matches on the Hazard Ops maps that are there now. Like just like on Leali Grove, have like 6 or 8 squads and have the circle move pretty fast.
That's already a decent map. Yeah.
It'd be interesting. And then the Leali Grove would be bigger. The Zero Dam would be fast, and then Space City. Like I don't know. That's where my head went at first. Because it'd be cool to have them on like different maps, but you guys are thinking like if they made one giant map, like most are,
Or just a different map overall. I mean, Space City came out pretty quickly. Leali Grove is already a good one. They already have what I think the other 3 other maps, 3 or 4 other maps are still locked currently for the extraction mode. And we don't know the size of those. I thought Space City was going to be a little bit bigger from what I saw, but it's still. I mean, that one forces PvP specifically. That one like funnels people together. So, yeah, and also it's like again, like what earlier I said, it's like I'm not a BR person, but I know it'll be popular if it does come into the game. I know it'll do well. So again, and there's nothing wrong in bringing another audience, more players to the player base, more ways for them to make money. It is a free to play game. It is 10 cent overall, so there's definitely ways to make money. But also, we like with the whole like skin boxes and the extraction raids, like to be able to earn something that you would probably normally buy with real money in game still was pretty interesting to see that as well too.
Yeah, and they said you'll be able to earn, you can probably buy the bigger safe box, but they said you'll be able to also earn the safe box with in-game missions too if you don't want to pay.
Nice.
So that's cool.
Yeah, so that's it's like, and that's when it's like, okay, is that pay to win or is that pay for convenience? And that one I can see the argument for both.
Yeah, the safe box is pay for convenience for me, but it'll also be cool like if you have to do some mission and then you get it for 7 days, like, and then the next week there's another weekly mission for the safe box, and then you got to do that. If you don't want to deal with that, you pay a little money. Like I get it. That's not horrible.
Yeah. And look, and I know a lot of us here, like I just don't have the time to grinding a lot of things. Like all these upgrades for the black site are insane. I mean, just at least for me, because I just don't have the time.
Any kind of containers.
None of us. Yeah, exactly. And then just like to like we all argue and struggle about the lack of stamina, and the way to do that is to level up your gym, and that takes even more time. It's like if I could just maybe spend like $5-10 to maybe do that, I wouldn't be upset about that if it's just like a little bit of a boost.
It is. So any of the upgrade items are super expensive. Anything for containers are ultra expensive, but I kind of don't hate that if the economy is similar when the game launches, because it's not really going to have wipes.
It's pretty easy to make money too, though.
So it's going to be something like, man, it took me a few months, but I got my stamina. Like I'm cool with it taking a long time, like, because it's going to be, if it's not wiping all the time.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. When are the wipes happening too?
Are they gonna wipe? Because Arena Breakout's not wiping; it just runs.
Breakout isn't wiping, but I have a feeling Delta Force probably will. I mean, they haven't said anything, so who knows? But
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I kind
I
of
think
just
I think if they wipe, it needs to be very different mission order or brand new missions.
yeah.
So I would
Yeah,
expect maybe
I don't
like
want to just
a
like go
like a
through it every time.
bi-quarterly. Yeah, I would think like maybe a bi-quarterly or something like that.
That's what made Tarkov kind of boring for me because after
Same
a certain
thing
amount of wipes, it's
over
the
and
yeah,
over.
you know
Yeah.
exactly where to go, where to pick
Yep.
something up, where something spawns. It's
Yep.
just
And then everybody on the wipes going to the same spot, so you have the same PVE. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. But
exactly.
the sad thing is that's what made it exciting for a lot of players. Like, okay, it's wipe. Everyone's going to this mission. This is where we're going to get great PvP because everyone's doing the same mission. So like the fact that they didn't switch a lot of stuff up, that was my main drawback with Tarkov too. It's just like, okay, cool, I'm doing all this, and I don't have the time to be a full-time Tarkov player, so I'm gonna need to on the wipe. I'm gonna need to do this all over again. So I'm spending time
yeah.
for all this when all the pros are playing it, 8 hours a day, and they have cap up within a month. So
Yeah, that's what's really nice about Arena Breakout and about Delta Force is like you don't have to grind it because you can buy anything as long as you have the money for it. And you because like Tarkov, it's getting ready to wipe, like right. It's kind of funny. The wipe is tomorrow.
I think they're about to wipe. Yeah,
and we're not even really talking about it. It's kind of funny.
I don't even know if there's anything new going on.
Thing, man.
Yeah. I didn't even hear anything new about it, which is the other thing.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna be. They always add some stuff for wipe, but it doesn't sound like it's gonna be game changing or anything. So
it's a lot of patches and hot fixes and stuff like that.
But like, but like with the progression in that game, like exactly like you said, if you don't get in and grind that right away, you start to fall behind. And these games you can come back to and you can buy purple gear, like if you have the money. And money's like Blue said, money's easy to get. Like I did some solo runs yesterday, and I was making ultra bank sneaking around the Alley Grove to loot spots. And
yeah, but also like the matchmaking makes a lot more sense too when it kind of matchmakes you with people that are of similar gear and price of the gear that you have compared to Tarkov, where any map you go to, there's probably a Chad running around that has the best gear in the game because he's been grinding it since White Day, and you just showed up 2 weeks later, whereas this one, if I show up 3 weeks, 4 weeks after the wipe, if there is one or whatever there is one, I can be still matchmaking with the similar people of my, because it goes. I don't know if it goes by a skill-based matchmaking, but I think it for sure goes by.
It feels like
price. Well, I think it's the price of the gear that you have, which then kind of goes by skill-based matchmaking because usually people that are running higher tier gear may be of higher skill. Usually, there's some correlations to it.
Yeah, it just kind of feels like gear-based matchmaking. That's just anecdotally what it feels like, but I don't know.
I mean, because the only way to get into Space City is if you have $350,000 worth of gear on you, and that's also it hurts when we lost that RP.
Yeah, we lost it real quick.
Did you play that with him?
It was before I played with you, like the day that it came out. It's like, all right, let's put on a bunch of like purple and gold gear and crap and try to get in, and we did. And it's like terrifying, man.
I looked at the history. We were in the map for 2 minutes and 7 seconds,
and we got wiped
by we got deleted.
A team with like armor I'd never seen before. Like they looked like some kind of special
the ammo dudes. Yeah.
All gold ammo. They had M4s or something with M995 and just like deleted my purple armor. Like it was crazy. But yeah, so I'm playing the Space City map. It's cool they dropped Space City. It's a really neat map. I saw Geeks was streaming today and he was actually soloing it, like really trying to be sneaky and stuff. It was crazy. But yeah, Space City's up and live and it's neat. I kind of like think it's like labs, kind of like geared up people, high tier loot.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty well. It's nice because it's labs with like a exterior. There were some moments in the trailer I was like, that looks just like labs, but it's like but
for sure. And then it's got a rocket just like Orbital on 2042.
I will say, like, I played I played Space City I think 2 or 3 times just today. Died all the time. I haven't X-rated yet, but did get killed by cheaters. And I think I got killed by cheaters yesterday, but you got off crash. Like you can tell by the after action report when you get hit dead center in the chest, all bullets right here, cheater.
I thought
Wait,
that's
does
how
it
worked.
show? Does it
No one's
show
hitting
like
one spot?
But does it show like if I got hit in the arm? It doesn't show exactly where I got hit in the arm. It just shows like
I don't
an
think
X
the
like in the
indicators
middle
show
of the
where
arm,
you
right?
get hit. I just think it shows the part.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but I do know all the sketchy kills that I got killed by were all dead center chest, which was I thought was really weird.
I had a really bad one when I was doing my solo loot runs. The church on the one end of the Leali Grove map, I was up on a ridge above it, and there was a team fighting, and there were 2 guys left standing. I killed one with my G3, and the other one just insta turned and murked me. And on the after action report, it was 80 meters. I smoked and ran backwards, and he deleted me through the smoke at 120 meters and didn't miss a shot. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, dude, there was some sketchy stuff. Like yesterday, I had an Ash 12 in one of the upstairs safe rooms, and this one dude on a trio killed 2 of my teammates, and then I shot at him. He pushed me, and I have an Ash 12. Like this thing fucks pretty hard. He pushed up the stairs. He bunny hopped, saw me, bunny hopped again, insta killed me, all in the chest. Which like. It just didn't make sense, dude. That's just a ballsy push, especially when I'm literally ADSing at where he is. Like, there's been a couple occasions where like I'm looking at where they're about to come, and they come through. I shoot them, and they still kill me. As like they just walk through, take the bullets to the face, and just kill me. And it's not like I'm running 9x19 or something like that. I'm running 12.7 by 55 50 cal or like M855A1. So I just thought there's like in all those kill cams are all center chats, which I thought was weird. Could be. I also don't know how to report a player is another thing. Like we were trying to report one dude that wiped us all yesterday after you got off crash. We couldn't figure out how to report somebody.
It's not intuitive. There's one screen in the after action report with the little exclamation point. You can hit him. I don't feel like I've seen that every time, but you can click for future reference. You can click on your profile. Someone taught me this in chat. You can click on your profile and then go to match history, and it shows who killed you, and you can report them from match history too.
Oh, okay.
Which is super clutch.
Yeah. I just thought it was strange that it wasn't straightforward how to report somebody after a match.
It's not. There's a lot. I've spent enough hours in the game. I kind of understand the menus now, but
yeah, you play way more than I have. I haven't really been able to play too much, unfortunately, but
yeah, it was Woo. Woo taught me. Yeah, Woo showed me. That's right.
Woo. Yeah, it makes sense. Woo's, I feel like Woo's got the inside information.
Dude, he might be the Discord mod. Like that's in the board meetings.
He may be on the dev team, to be honest. He's been giving us information for quite a long time. Just a pro.
Yeah, locked in.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? That's another question that I have that's weird. What do you think of the time to kill in this game? It seems inconsistent, and it seems like sometimes I'll have purple armor and I'll get deleted by green ammo, and like it feels inconsistent sometimes to me.
Well, you know what? Yesterday, how I remember you said you got one tapped, but on my screen it was because I saw you just sitting there,
weird,
taking shot after shot after shot. I was like, Crash, your health's going down. You good? And then you were like, what the? I just got one tapped. I was like, no, you were getting shot at multiple times by the guard.
I forgot.
I was watching the guard shoot.
I want to tell Buff about that. It was really weird.
What is that?
So we were outside the hotel in Leali Grove, and there was a team inside, and we could hear him running around, and we were kind of waiting for him to come out to kill him. And I was up on the wall inside of a palm tree. I found like a really cool spot to rat, and whatever. I'll admit it. I was
naturally. Yeah.
I mean, look, it was a good spot. It was a good spot.
What it is. There's only one rule in a fight, and that's to win. So whatever. That's what I was doing.
True.
And Blue's like, "Are you gonna move?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? This is a great spot." And then I insta died, and I'm like, "What the hell?" And Shadow, our third, he saw me insta die too, and I had no clue. I didn't hear a shot or anything. And Blue's like, "Dude, that machine gunner was just melting you, and you stood there." So on Blue's screen, I was getting shot, not moving. And on mine and Shadow's instance of the server, I just Had a
Sadly, I
heart attack.
wasn't recording, but I remember I just seen like, and it wasn't even the machine gunner. It was just like a normal guard. But I saw your health go like tick, 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 tick. I was like,
Damn.
what's going on? You know, and then you went down. So I think the net code
That's
and hit
weird.
registration
That's
needs
weird,
a
yeah.
lot of work
That's a big
still. I
netcode
think,
issue for sure. Yeah.
yeah, 100%. I see it happens a lot more in the conquest mode and the breakthrough mode because it's just there's a lot more going on there, and
Yeah.
you know, you die behind corners all the time, but it does kind of translate over sometimes to the extraction mode where I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't have died because I was pretty like, I remember actually there was one moment where I died because I was behind cover, but the game basically teleported me back. It felt like I got pulled back outside of the
You're not
cover.
going
So
anywhere.
it's like, no, you didn't die over here. You died over here. Get back here, kind of thing. So it's like,
I haven't noticed a problem too much with like hit detection and hit reg in the extraction
No.
mode, but it's like the time to kill just feels like really weird. Like,
well, it's like if I
fast.
hit someone, I know I'm pretty accurate. I know I'm hitting that person, but again, it feels weird when something happens to me where I'm like, okay, I was wearing purple gears like that. This guy was using green ammo, and somehow I went from 100 to damn near 0 instantly. So it's like it has to be, I don't know, some kind of net code issue there.
I did want to say one thing because I've always just had it in my head that this game wouldn't wipe because Arena Breakout's not wiping. What I think would be cool, well, I think they will have constant like battle passes. There's like 7 different screens for battle passes and events and stuff like that. So I think there'll be new missions like all the time, rotating all the time. But like once you level out max, I think it would be kind of cool to have a prestige system. Like you reset yourself and you get like a really cool weapon skin or something. Like if you want to reset and go through again and level up your black side.
Well,
like,
yeah, I'm already seeing guys like level up to level, I think, was it 40 is the max on the Hazard or Havoc Warfare, I think.
I'm not sure, but
I saw like El Capitan. I think we have a mutual, him as a mutual friend, maybe. He's already max rank. Posting that on X, I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, and see that's why I'm not doing it, because I don't want to get burnt out before the game comes out. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to go in, take fights here and there. I'm not trying to go ham right off the bat. Same way, because the game's not out yet. When the game comes out, I'll go ham, but not yet.
What's really crazy, Buff, is I'm the same way, but I've just been wanting to play it like every night on stream.
Same. I want to play too, for sure. So that's all I want to play. I think would rather play it with buddies. I think right now, especially when the crossplay comes out, like, you know, your whole community, my whole community will be able to get in on that crossplay, which would be great.
Yeah, dude, there's gonna be so many people playing this game when it launches on console too. Holy.
And I know a lot of people are asking that in like the chats for my stream, and I'm sure yours too. I saw it. I think the beta should have crossplay, which will probably be the next few months.
Yeah, with the way the time to kill is, I'd like to see that tested before it launches. I'd like to see it tested and see how the aim assist is going to be too.
Definitely.
The aim assist is what I was really kind of curious about, because I know that's one of the biggest complaints of people that play Call of Duty is just that.
El Clapitan, yeah. I wanted to sign up. They did a thing where any like Twitch streamer can sign up to be on their leaderboards and stuff. But I was like, there's no way playing like a couple hours a day that I would ever get.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that seriously. When the game comes out, I'll take it more seriously. But right now, I'm not. I don't.
But I'm just trying
to get my feet wet.
I really think my ideal way for this game to move going forward when it launches would be like you can prestige and wipe your account on your own, and then you get a really cool weapon skin that you can rock in game, and people can be like, oh, this dude prestige, like he's a level 20 or whatever, but he's already been through it once. And like that'd give people tons of content to like reset. You have to redo your black site, you have to redo all that progression as you want to, because they're able to do that. Because in Tarkov, if you let people just wipe, there's going to be max level people that have all this stuff. But like we were talking about earlier, in game, there's not a huge advantage to being an ultra high level because anybody can buy any gear. So I think that system would work. And that's kind of what I want to hope for.
Yeah. Remember, never mind. I'll be quiet.
Which one?
What are you saying?
Wait, what?
What?
I think I mentioned Battlefield.
No.
Are we
Never
talking
mind.
Battlefield?
Never mind.
I don't want to talk Battlefield.
No,
Okay.
me
Not
neither.
until next year.
Okay.
Maybe.
More like can't make games field.
Maybe.
You mean?
Ah!
Got him.
He's got him.
Am I right? Am I right? Can't make games field. Oh
man.
We got wrecked.
Dude. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I do know what I'm going to play. I'm going to go back to Hunt Showdown when this drops, but this has been the most fun I've had like in an extraction mode in a long time. I hope they lengthen the time to kill like 20-30% maybe. I don't want tanks, but I don't want like Halo time to kill, but it'd be cool to see something.
Yeah, I think there's yeah. I mean, and that's all also balancing between like the different ammo types for sure, which I think is a good thing. Like you need to have, if you're paying for the higher tier ammo, you should have faster. Okay, but
yeah,
there does need to be a balance.
Well,
sure.
it's
like a
interesting
cap or
because it's
whatever.
like the time to kill is vastly different depending on the game mode you play too. Because on the regular
right
conquest mode, there's no one's running armor. There is
God damn it. Sorry.
way too damn. You good?
Sorry. Yeah. Having a hard
Jesus,
time.
bro.
I'm trying to wield this water bottle over here and having a hard time.
Oh, stay hydrated. There is a way though for the assault class to have like extra armor in that mode, but it's just only his class. But because the time to kill in like the other game modes is pretty nice actually, and then if you get the headshots, they're going down relatively quick. You know, it depends also because it's also depending on it's also I guess the caliber does matter because of the fall off damage towards the end. Like that's a big you know, like man, I know I'm dumping rounds into him, but that's because he's like 200 meters 300 meters away. I'm shooting with 9 mil. Of course it's gonna just you know have less effect, but yeah, no. I think you guys should try it out though. I think you guys should try out those other game modes if you haven't already.
Me too. Yeah, especially I know we talked about last week, but like for the attack helicopters, you can go first person in the cockpit, right?
You can go first person, third person, and
give me controller support. I will dominate.
Yeah, I think flying on mouse and keyboard is tough.
I've never done it, but I would tell you I am the like PlayStation. I am hands down the best pilot on the planet.
I know. I tried it and I immediately crashed.
That.
I'm terrible at aircraft, but I tried on mouse and keyboard.
Like the vehicles are good, the tanks are good. I'm glad they brought in also the other operator because he has that loitering munition that basically it's like an SUAV that when it explodes, then there's also like extra explosions afterwards. But that operator is actually really nice because you can run like for instance like an AT4, you shoot that tank twice from behind or on the side where like a little bit armor's weaker, send that over, and then you send over the loitering munition, and you're pretty much taking that thing out single-handedly if you can get your shots on as well too.
Is it consistent? Like, because I remember Battlefield 3 and 4 was like
it's pretty consistent.
X amount of shots to the side or X amount of shots to the rear would kill.
I haven't really like tested it out, but I will say, yeah. Well, Redbeard says that they actually like using them is nice. I still need to upgrade them. And then also you can disable certain parts of the tank. So like if you hit it from like the top down, you like break the turret so it moves a little bit slower. Or if you hit it from the rear, you'll hit the engine and it'll be like engine, you know, destroyed or stuff like that. So like now it's even slower. It's barely it's crawling at that point. So yeah, it's actually pretty. I love vehicle warfare. That was like what I loved about it. Yeah, it's 4 hits with the AT4. Also, the AT4 can one hit a helicopter though, if you can hit your shot.
Okay, same as battle.
Yeah, and then also the tank round. I got a good tank round on a helicopter as well too.
Nice.
So that was nice. So yeah, it was nice. It was cool. It was fun. And it's really interesting the new game mode because it's different. It took the same maps that are already there and just widened them up a little bit and then just added the points there. And then of course, if you have to own the same points, so it's like A1 and A2, C1 and C2. There is like on the desert map, there's like a Bravo by itself, there's a Delta by itself, but everything else is like you have to control 2 points to start collecting tickets.
Nice. On screen now, just for visual aid, is the mobile versus PC versions. They are different, but like Blue and I were talking about.
Am I the only one that thinks mobile looks better?
Dude, it looks good.
I think it's more. It's contrast. I think the contrast is a little bit higher on there. The details are more. Yeah, it's the details that are really like prominent.
Yeah. I'm with you on the lighting.
That's crazy, dude.
I was just. This is apparently from a Galaxy S23 Ultra. From you can go pre-register apparently now. Yeah, it looks really good for a mobile game. I'll be honest. Like, I haven't played a mobile game since like Flappy Bird, so like I'm not used to like good graphics on a phone. So to see that,
you're way out of loop.
A little bit, but far behind. You know, I played a couple like played some like word search games and stuff like that. I don't really play games on my phone like that. I just can't. You know,
I don't either. I read Twitter for like 3 seconds while I'm on the bathroom, and then I get depressed about the state of the world, and then I just kind of sit there. Maybe I'll look at cigars.
Yeah, we're pretty fucked for sure.
yeah.
According to Twitter.
Yeah.
According to Twitter. Yeah. There's always something wrong with the world according to Twitter. So I just
according to Twitter.
I can't.
Just don't watch news or social media.
Exactly.
All right. So a little bit of a professional segue. We'll do a quick run through of stuff coming to Gamescom, with the first one being Delta Force Hawk Ops. Boom, perfect little segue right here. They did tweet out today. We got big news to share. Don't miss Gamescom opening night live with Jeff Keighley. Come on, Jeff. We got something happening. So I don't know if they're going to announce a release date. I don't know if they're going to announce more content. I don't know what they're going to announce. But there will be something going on. It could be anything, right? It could be.
I think it's going to be a beta. I think it'll be a beta.
You think?
Yeah, personally.
I hope so.
Just because they got to do the crossplay beta. There's no way they can launch without testing crossplay.
You wouldn't think so. Yeah, I agree with that. And I just think it's hard for me to say. I feel like there's a full spectrum, like from a new trailer that's like, oh, cool, or all the way to like the game is launching 2 weeks after alpha closes or something crazy, So it could be like anything, or they tease a BR or something. Like it could be really anything. But there's going to be something there, so something to watch. The other teaser that we saw today, and we talked a little bit about this, shout out Rockhound Black, friend of the program, our creators YouTuber in the finals. There will be something opening night live tomorrow night for Arc Raiders. It's not dead, guys. Woo. The timing is weird on this, because I feel like when they first were working on it, extraction modes weren't crazy, but now it's like there's more.
I'll be honest, man.
It's a little crowded.
As much as I was excited for it, you said it. I'm like, okay, I'll just wait.
Yeah,
I'm not as excited as I was anymore, man.
I have no interest in that game right now, and I don't know why that is, but I think that just goes. I just want modern military shooters. That's it. Arc Raiders looks good, but it's like it's too out there, and that's great. There's a lot of people that are gonna be on that game for sure. I'm not trying to diminish it. There's gonna be so many people all about that, but I just want Battlefield-esque games. That's it.
I'm kind
of modern military.
I'm kind of the same. I've always said like I can get around the setting. Like it's not my favorite, but if it's good. But I'm kind of like Delta Force is good, and I really like the setting, and I love the weapons, and I love the customization, and it's not gonna have, Arc Raiders isn't gonna have real guns with real attachments and stuff like that. So I just really like the Delta Force setting a lot. If you would have asked me, am I excited about this, and I've been playing Hunt Showdown and stuff like that, I'd be like, dude, yeah, I'm super excited for Arc Raiders. But now with Delta Force, it's like I'm not.
I don't know. I think it's like fatigue with this game, man. It's like a little bit of fatigue. It's just like how long we've been seeing
Been
the
2 years
trailers and
talking
hearing
about
the
it or more,
development.
yeah.
Exactly, yeah, and like I know it's gonna be a great looking game. We've seen
It's gonna
the
look cool.
leaks as well too. It's gonna look
Yeah.
amazing, you know. So I had no issues about that. And it's like this is coming from someone else who plays Stalker, who's fighting mutants and anomalies and stuff like that. So like I feel like I should be more excited about
And
it.
I
But
like
it's like
Tough
I just want to
Showdown.
see,
Like, yeah.
yeah, it's like I just want to see pure gameplay at Gamescom. That's all I want to see. And then I'll see how I feel afterwards, because I don't want to see another trailer that hypes me up and then a date that maybe gets delayed again, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I agree with that.
for me to get any kind of excitement or move the needle for me at all, it's gonna have to be a beta date announcement. It's kind of where I'm at on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That
The
too.
other thing, Jeff Keighley, just a quick rundown of some of the games that are going to be there. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Everyone's amped for that around here. Monster Hunter Wilds. The Indiana Jones game actually looked kind of sick. It had some.
Yeah, that I'll be playing that for sure.
It's
That-
gonna be. I hope it's like the level of like Uncharted with like movie sets in a video game. You know, just very like it's like I'm playing a movie. I hope it's like that, but
It looked really
it's
cool.
also first person too.
Yeah. There was
Oh.
snippets of the trailer in the teaser trailer for Opening Night Live, and it looked sick. It was like Harrison Ford,
Well,
and then like
I remember the one thing I had an issue with is that some of the gameplay from those trailers looked very weird. Like if the AI wasn't finished, it was like it would be like quick snippets and then a lot more cutscenes and actual gameplay. So that's why I'm also as much as I love Indiana Jones in the franchise, I'm still kind of like on the fence about that, because I just want to see just pure gameplay,
yeah, it'd be
not
sweet. Yeah, I don't
a
know
punch in first person and
be cool
then cutscene.
if they showed like a mission or something, or like a little snippet of the campaign or something.
Well,
Cool.
it's like because I know Star Wars Outlaws did that, but that one also got some pretty bad criticism, because it was like they finally showed a mission from like start to finish, but it was like the most boring mission
yeah,
the entire game. So it's like,
yeah,
like great, all right, good, yeah, thanks for showing us actual gameplay, I guess.
but the rest of these little nightmares, the new Dragon Ball game, Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball
Yes.
fans, there you go, let's go Buff.
Please, I need it. God, I've been waiting for that
Did
game.
you see how much a Tenkaichi game is going for nowadays? By the way,
Dude, I
like
have
a
Budokai.
sealed.
Yeah, the Budokai thing, the Budokai Tenkaichi series is top notch. I've been waiting for this game coming out since college, 2010 probably.
Really?
Is when I started playing BT3, Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And it's taken this long to get 4, which is sparking whatever they're calling it.
There was a
which is
Budokai
BT4.
Tenkaichi 2 game that was in its proper seal going for $125.
Yeah, dude, it
That's
is
crazy.
It is hands down those are the best DBZ games by far. Especially
that's what brought me into Dragon Ball Z fighting games.
Dude. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was amazing, and I still have that on PS2. So I played DBZ games since, but yeah, I need this when this game comes out. I'm gonna play the hell out of it. I'll be streaming it. I'm been waiting for it for over 12 years. So
I'm looking forward to Dune Awakening as well too.
No idea.
That's gonna be
I'm
looking forward to that one.
Dune, Marvel Rivals, Squid Game, new game from Tarsier, Sid Meier's Civilization, Kingdom Come, and Bloom and Rage. So I don't know.
I mean, Crash, Trunks will change the future and he will destroy Cell. So that's all you need to know.
Look, I'm looking forward to the Dune Awakening, because it's gonna be another like open world survival game based in the Dune. You know, I think it's
Dune, yeah, I like Dune.
I think because from the if you look at the pictures on Steam, there's like tanks and third person combat and flying vehicles, and it's just like, what? This is. I know I'm just gonna be here. If there's open voice, I'm just gonna hear everyone walk around like Lisan Gaib, just like everyone yelling, just quotes from the movie and stuff like that.
For sure.
But yeah, I mean, it looks amazing.
It also appears like Xbox is continuing to take over gaming. They are having like a live stream every day, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The first hour is going to be all Bethesda, and then a couple hours
on the 21st. What is that? That's a Wednesday. Oh, what time is that?
I'm not sure. Starts at 9 a.m. Eastern. So
crap. All right, looks like I'm streaming that because I got to talk about Stalker 2. We'll see some more stuff with that. Okay.
The first day, they start at 8 Eastern with Bethesda. So what it's gonna be is like an hour of Bethesda and then an hour or two of Xbox. It's crazy. So the Diablo 4 new stuff, Diablo Immortal, Stalker 2, Adamfall, Starfield, the new DLC, Shattered Space, Overwatch 2, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is going to be on the first day. They're going to talk about it at Xbox.
Please.
Forza 5.
Oh yeah,
God.
forgot. Adamfall is an interesting game that you guys might beat.
Interesting. Yeah, I might look up at the trailer of that again. It's that
the fact that it's by Rebellion too, which is a pretty prominent game developer. I don't know. It kind of it's giving me Generation Zero vibes. If you guys know what that game is, it's like the 1980s Sweden.
So. And then Thursday, Star Wars Outlaws, the new World of Warcraft expansion, a new Fallout 76 DLC, Milepost Zero, and Elder Scrolls Online stuff. Microsoft Flight Sim will be in there. That's always interesting.
Man, I wish I was ready to play that.
I wish I could too sometimes. I don't want to buy.
I wish I had a legit sim stuff. Yeah, that'd be dope.
I wonder if I'd enjoy it as much or more than Truck Sim. I don't know. Trucking's pretty good stuff.
Trucking's good. Yeah, I mean, what would you want to do, like commercial flights? Delivery flights. I can see that.
Then Friday is going to be the Indiana Jones. He's going to focus on Indiana Jones, The Great Circle. The rest of it I don't care about. Yeah, Space Marine 2, Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 on Friday.
Oh yeah. Dude. Cool. That one
dude.
Squirrel with a gun.
I'm so ready for that one. Squirrel with a gun is hilarious. It's funny.
Yeah, it's gonna be Friday. And then PoE 2, man, Path of Exile 2. I know people get amped about PoE.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be in there too. So that's kind of the rundown. It's like it said something like Xbox is gonna have like 50 some titles or something under their umbrella. I saw a tweet.
Xbox has been killing it with the titles that they're getting, man. Like it's insane. Someone hurt Xbox after Xbox One, you know.
They got tired of getting dog walked by PlayStation sales, so like they went off.
They say all right, and everything on Game Pass.
But yeah. So then I guess we'll do
quick shot.
Unrelated. Rainbow Six Siege is announcing the next season, Operation Twin Shells, Sunday. So Sunday, August 25th is going to be the new thing. There is a bit of a teaser. I'm sure you can find the leaks always come out like a week early. But the one thing I did notice is in the background is a VSS and a Dragunov. I think not Glass is snipers already like a Dragunov, but a VSS in Rainbow would be pretty sick.
Nice.
So that's a thing. And another, I'm rocking these.
Quick shot.
Ooh. Ubisoft got hit with someone posted this in the Discord video about it. Ubisoft got hit with the layoffs, but we didn't know what they were. But it turns out a lot of people from the studio working on Division Heartland got axed. What was that? What was that studio?
RP.
Red something?
Oh gosh.
Why am I drawing a blank right now? Do I have to accept cookies?
Red Storm.
Red Storm. Yeah.
Red Storm Entertainment. Yeah.
Okay.
Like Red something. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Red Storm got deleted. Which we talked about that at length of how sad we are that Heartland didn't happen.
Very sad.
Delta Force.
Still feel it. Still hurts. Still hurts.
Oh, this one's funny, dude.
Quick shot.
This movement, man, like you put this on.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
This is the third person view of the Omni movement in COD, man.
It looks so bad. It's almost like they were like, hey, what is the worst part of Call of Duty? Movement? Okay, cool. Let's just make it way worse.
This is gonna be insane, awful. Bro. I thought this wasn't real. I thought this was like someone took like skins and just made their own games. Like, no, this is actual battle Black Ops 6 stuff. Like,
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, people like us are not gonna want to play this game. We're not gonna want to play this game. I'm gonna cover it just for making guns, but I'm not gonna want to play the game, especially when this
Sadly,
gets
though,
integrated
to
into
make the guns, you
Warzone.
have to play the game to unlock stuff. So it's
No,
like,
I don't. No, I don't.
No?
Like, Call of Duty has their private match, so I like literally my whole YouTube career has just been private matches against bots. That's all I did.
Got you.
The laziest shit ever to get 40,000 followers.
Let me.
Well, I mean, look, I get it
hack.
because as much as you love the guns, you hate the game itself. So it's like,
I do. It's true.
I feel
Except
it.
for the first 2-3 months of Warzone, I would have proposed for sure, but not anymore.
So
I was kind of excited for Black Ops 6, man.
I do.
Well,
how's it look now to you?
Anymore.
I do want to try to paint a picture for the audio listeners. It shows a dude just sliding around with zero inertia, jumping up and down, diving and shooting in like the most like
diving left and right.
I don't even know what it is. Like sliding to the right.
I'm not trying to be that guy that's like, yo, make it realistic, like blah 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 blah. And I don't think it should be real. I think what they're doing for innovation is completely fine. But for the audio listeners, imagine you're shouldering your weapon and you're running to your right and you're diving and shooting midair accurately as John Wick. Like, that's basically what's happening. And like the most insane shit that would never be possible ever, especially with a full kit on. Like, you're running 30-40 pounds, good fucking luck. This is a game. I'm not advocating for realism whatsoever. I'm just saying, audio listeners, that's what you're dealing with.
Well, it's just gonna make the glaring issues with the game even worse. It's gonna make hit reg and server desync worse. It's gonna, and they already have it. They already have like the cheapest, shittiest servers. Like,
and I do want to mention, I did see some rumors from, I think it was Tom Henderson and some others, regarding Infinity Ward's next title, regarding like they're at a standstill right now because they're kind of at odds with Activision, who's trying to push them along, blah blah blah, and they're saying they're pushing back on what Activision's saying. So I think we're running into a case here where Activision's just like, yo, make backflip shooting like behind the back through your penis acceptable, and we're gonna have Barney the dinosaur, Teletubby, you know, Lady Gaga, whatever rappers that like twerk their big fat asses are going to be DLCs, and Infinity Ward saying, no, we need to go back to Modern Warfare 2019 type stuff, because that's when we sold the most bundles. So I think this is kind of the next Infinity Ward title is what, 2026? So it'll be 2 titles away, right? Am I right? So it's going to be Treyarch, Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward in 2026 will be the title, or 2026. So I think we're at a point now where like they're getting way out of control with shit. And Infinity Ward, I know everyone shits on Infinity Ward, but Infinity Ward is the only studio that's brought this game back to every Infinity Ward title every couple of years that they've done it. Like, look at Modern Warfare 2019. That brought back how many players to the game? And the next couple titles rode that wave. So I think, I'll be honest, man. I don't like Call of Duty. I don't follow Call of Duty. I hate Call of Duty. I have no interest in playing Call of Duty right now because it's just a bunch of little baby bullshit. I don't want to play this or look at it whatsoever. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. I'm ashamed to be a Call of Duty creator right now.
Looking at it too, I kind of read into it a little bit more. Apparently, that footage was taken on a PS4 during one of their early alpha builds.
I know. Too. I do. So,
people are just like complaining about it. It's like, oh, it looks like crap. It's like, oh, it's only on PS4. It still looks like crap. Regardless.
It still looks like crap. I have some community members that jailbroke the PS4 to get the game, that have been playing it.
That's what they said. It was taken off from.
It's jailbroken PS4, which it's not going to look any better. Like, the movement's still the same. Don't look at the graphics. Exactly. Look at the movement. Look at the movement. And they're making it for those. They're making it still for those last gen titles. Like, they're holding themselves back.
Really
for one, which is just insane. PS4 came out
specifically is insane.
PS4 came out in 2013. That's insane that you're still making games for that. Why? Money. It doesn't make any sense. Exactly. That's the only reason, because Activision just can't.
Some people still.
They only make $21 billion on bundles a year, so they can't. You gotta dumb down the graphics. Fucking 12 years to get more money.
I kind of want to go really hard on this, and I don't want controller players to hate me because there are skilled controller players out there for sure. But I really feel like this movement is to make controller players feel like they're really good, because you can fiddle stick around with your left stick like crazy, and the rotational aim assist is going to keep you locked on, and you're going to feel amazing at the game because you can dive and shoot at the same time, and the rotational aim assist is like going to keep you locked on, and you can see it working
Oh
there.
yeah,
because
no,
you
you're not
see,
going to
how
deviate
people
at
hold their
all.
controllers nowadays.
Because if you watch this, you can watch the crosshair locked on the dude, and as soon as the person dies, their crosshair like pops off because their stick is not moving at the right speed. So it makes people feel like they're really good at the game, good at gaming. And then you go play some kind of other game with low or no aim assist, and they can't hit shit.
That
This
was
is just
the issue
another
of
reason why I don't want to
XDefiant.
play COD, man.
Yeah, that was the issue of XDefiant. A lot of the console COD guys that came over were expecting, you know, less stick drift and stuff like that. And the second they went from COD on console to XDefiant, they're like, I suck. What's going on? I can't aim for shit. This game sucks. It's like because the aim assist isn't an aimbot for you.
I also think I don't know what the percentage is. Like they have the stats for this on the back end, but you have a lot of high end streamers playing on PC with a controller. You shouldn't have anywhere near this. Like you shouldn't have aim assist. I'm sorry. Like play with the mouse and keyboard then, or get a PS5 if you're. There's no reason for it. If you need aim assist, you should be on a console, and the aim assist
Just
is
at least get
already
matchmaking
broken.
with people with controller only.
Yeah, the aim assist is already broken, and you have people like Swag, which I love Swag. He's covered a lot of my stuff. I'm just using him as an example, who uses a controller on PC. A lot of other people like Technical Brit. I don't know if Westy does or not, but like it is broken. Let's not lie, right? So I think it's just created a culture of like, yo, let me get a fucking $2,500 PC and plug in my controller with aim assist.
Wait, I thought they still. I mean, again, I don't play a lot of Call of Duty. I thought they already do like controller with controller only, or is it crossplay regardless?
Only if you turn crossplay off, which on Xbox you can't do, and on
PC,
PlayStation, on PlayStation, if I turn crossplay off, I'm never find a game ever. Good luck. I'll be in the queue for fucking 3 hours. Won't find a game.
Got it.
So it's there, but it doesn't work. So good luck.
It's there, but it's not there.
Yeah. They just say they have it. It never works. They're like Warzone 1. Turn crossplay off. You find a game every fucking 3 hours with the worst ping ever.
Yeah, and then
unplayable.
What was crazy to see is like I was editing videos for Iron, and to watch him play Warzone, he's been like a keyboard and mouse player who was like really high ranked in PUBG and stuff, and then came over to Warzone, has done really well on mouse and keyboard, and finally he just gave up and plugged a controller in, and within like 2 weeks he was, you know, dropping 30 and 40 kills.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
That's
like
crazy.
Delta Force, and especially coming from like COD, DMZ, Delta Force, I love Delta Force. Awesome. Give me controller support. I'll like if the controller support is like DMZ, I'm one of the best players for sure, and toot my own horn, whatever. But like that's the aim assist, and just be again being more comfortable with the controller. But there's a huge difference, especially if you're plugging a controller to PC. You get all the improvements of a high end PC, which Iron I'm sure has at minimum like a $2,800 rig, right? So at minimum, then a controller with aim assist, you have an advantage over 99% of the player base.
But he used to just talk mad shit on aim assist and get frustrated with it because it's really hard to win up close fights with the longer time to kill in a mouse.
For sure, I'm sure.
And his chat was like, "Well, then switch to controller." And finally, he's like, "Okay." And it was cool.
Why not?
It was cool to watch and like show how crazy it is.
And I've been saying that for years. People that are like, "Yo, aim assist is broken." It's like, then you're on PC, dude. Plug in a fucking controller. Then don't cry about it. Like. I just
want to play against other mouse and keyboard players.
I agree. I think it should be that way because
XDefiant,
especially on PC, being new on PC, at least coming back to PC, like if I were against aim assist controller players, I get destroyed for sure.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how Delta Force handles it. Like hopefully the aim assist isn't quite as crazy. It would be really nice to opt out of mixed input lobbies, like just be able to mouse and keyboard, unless you have friends that are on different mixed inputs, then you play against other mixed input squads. Like that would be
yeah. Because I know like every time I wanted to play with like my little brother, he's only on console, so it's like I know I'm gonna be fighting against other controller players for sure. So that's.
It'd
But
be nice if it
it's
worked
just
that way though. Like you know it going in. Otherwise,
I also think Call of Duty is at a unique it's a unique thing with COD because a lot of the weapons just don't have recoil to begin with. So you put it on console with aim assist and it's just that much more broken versus other games where guns actually have recoil.
And I haven't, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Buff. Isn't COD's aim assist just like ridiculously stronger than other games like Battlefield, The Next Defiant, like all that stuff, or is it?
I don't know. I mean, yes. Yeah, no. I'll agree with that. So like COD on console, like you can full auto and pretty much stay relatively on target if you know the recoil pattern. I would say like Battlefield 3 and 4, the thing we would always do back in, and this is dated me back to like 2010, I think, Battlefield 3, and then 2013, 14 Battlefield 4, you would tap fire, right? You would tap fire because the recoil would reset each shot.
Correct.
Yeah. So versus COD,
I see myself doing that in Delta Force too.
Yeah, exactly. You can full auto in COD, but yeah, I mean Battlefield 3, you would especially clan games, we would tap fire, and you would, if you were good at it, you could kill super quick because all your shots would be right center.
Oh.
Yes, yeah, and that was a skill gap. That was a skill gap. Skill gap is not my controller does all the aiming for me. Skill gap is knowing the recoil of the weapons, knowing how to fire at a distance, tap firing, all that stuff. That's why I prefer Battlefield, because you need to have some sort of knowledge about what you're doing to get into firefights.
That's why I used to have so much fun with PUBG and Rainbow Six on console, because there was no aim assist and there was a lot of recoil, and people miss shots, but really good players can figure it out.
And that's the good thing. That's how it should be.
It made it fun.
You should be able to. You should have to invest.
Bullets flying over your head, break into the wall and stuff.
And that's why I like Delta Force has the recoil pattern and all the stuff for the weapons, damage models in the game for you to see. That's something no other game has. You can look at. I can pull up a gun, the Ash 12. I can look at the recoil pattern of it in game without test firing it on a wall. Cool. I can see all of that. That's something that's
and anything you do gets updated.
Right. It's you. Good luck. Is that in COD, who makes billions of dollars a year? No, it's not, which is insane. I just think, I don't know. We talked about before, and I know Ninja made a statement like last year or something that Call of Duty players are just like the most brainwashed, like abused players on the planet. He wasn't wrong.
Well,
and I was against that at the time.
Going back.
Yeah, exactly. At the time, I was like, no, he's wrong. He just plays Fortnite, little like build games. But no, he was right. He was right. You buy a PC and play other games that are actually good, and modders can come up with 30 times the content that AAA studios can come up with in 5 days, and then you'll understand.
Dude, speaking of that, RIP to the Modern Warfare 2 remastered mod that got freaking axed.
True, but also I need to say, like, I first off, I didn't know anything about that till about like 2 days before it came out, was supposed to come out.
Correct.
But if
I was the same way as well too.
If you thought that was gonna release, come on. Come on, get real. Activision was gonna let that go. Come on. Stop.
Well, I think I was surprised for how long it didn't get a cease and desist. I was like, damn, 2 days? That's a long time.
But people say it's shady, like they let all those sales come through and then they canceled it. Yeah, that's called smart business. That's
still
smart.
Scummy, but that's what Activision was gonna do.
It's scummy, but it's smart. And if you thought that game was gonna come out, I don't know, man.
It became like the second or third most bought game on Steam.
Yeah, like if you thought that was actually going to release, like, I don't know, man, dude.
Apparently, people
go sit on Santa's lap in December and make a wish.
From what I've heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently people just put it together and still released it regardless. But it wasn't through the actual team.
Right. I was excited to play it for sure it's been kind of like being teased for a couple of years now at this point. But dude, that wasn't going to release. There's been other projects similar that have gotten shut down. It wasn't going to happen. So Steam was doing refunds, which is good. they shouldn't have let it go
Oh,
on
that's
that
nice.
long, but they shouldn't let it go on that long, but they made money because how many people are actually going to go back and do refunds?
I mean,
So,
it's
Yeah.
this whole situation is Activision being Activision. They've always
Mhm.
done the best interest to make money. That's what they do. They're a corporation. Don't
yeah,
expect anything different from them.
Man,
That's
yeah,
what they do.
it's
And
a
then
business that's there to make money,
and
period.
then on the other side of it, I think the people that spend all the time doing this mod are not that intelligent because they've destroyed every other mod. Like 3 or 4
Mhm.
other types of mods have tried to come out and they always
Yeah.
get seized. Why would you put your time into that?
It doesn't make any sense, dude. Especially just call it something different, modify the assets and make your own game and say it's the Call of Duty you guys always wanted, but it's not, and make it different enough. Instead, they're like, yo, you need Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 remastered to play this. It's just stupid, dude. There's no way that was gonna release. So
it's crazy how
it's
how
stupid that
far
they thought that was
Activision
gonna
has
come
fallen,
out.
man.
It honestly is. Especially Modern Warfare 2019, I thought was a return to form for me personally. And I think a lot of us. I know Big Fry was all about it.
It was awesome.
My community was thriving. We were private matches, private Warzone matches, S&D private
S&D
matches.
was
We were
so
having
good
so
in
much
that.
fun, so much fun. And now the game is just like a little TikTok joke. It's like a TikTok game.
Yeah, it's just they follow
I
the
would,
money. They have to make
yeah,
increasingly more money every year for the
dude.
shareholders. They have
But
to.
they've made enough, and I get it. But Modern Warfare 2019 made a lot of money, and look at everything Infinity Ward did when they were allowed to make the game they wanted. I think you let Infinity Ward make a grounded game. Infinity Ward should be the grounded Call of Duty year. That should be the grounded, based in reality, semi-realistic game. The other ones can be, I don't even know, man. Teletubby. Where are we with the bundles these days? Teletubby, Barney,
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
rappers,
there was a
Taylor
new one.
Swift,
Well, I mean,
Travis Kelsey. I don't know.
all you have to do is go to the Call of Duty Twitter account, and 99% of the tweets are skins. So like,
I paid.
I wish there was downvotes on Twitter's on tweets.
I paid a total of $20 Modern Warfare 3 store. I paid a total of probably $600 to $1,000 Modern Warfare 2019 store.
The next one is Crow.
That's the difference. That's
the Crow movie. Those are the next skins.
Is it really?
The
Stop. Stop. No, it's not.
No way.
Yeah, 6 hours ago.
Damn.
If they don't have 1996, 97 Sting, like, dude, fuck off.
Yeah.
It's
not the new Crow movie too, as well.
The new Crow movie.
What? You know what's weird? You have Alien and Romulus just came out, Deadpool, Wolverine. They're always like so far behind on. They didn't do any John Wick. They didn't do any of the what is it? The guy that plays Star-Lord.
Extraction.
The guy that plays Star-Lord for the Amazon series. Terminalist.
What if they did Terminalist?
They didn't capitalize.
Terminalist too. Yeah,
they capitalized on nothing. They capitalized on nothing. They could be making, for a company that's so focused on making money, they make the dumbest decisions ever.
I don't think they do, man.
They could be making way more money if they just accommodated the right audiences. You have so many more. You have so many more people, the adults like us, that would pay money for a lot of other stuff, and instead you're relying on little children with their daddy's credit card.
I think they have data. I think they have data that shows them that appealing to kids gets them money. Like Fortnite's all about buying skins.
I mean, I completely agree. I just know myself and my 40,000 followers aren't buying anything, and we were in 2019. So that's minimum. What is it? A bundle is $20 times 40,000. We'll call it 12,000 at best for who watches the videos on a day-to-day basis. You're missing out on how much money. It's ridiculous. You by making some stuff simple skins, and I think that's an evidence that they have a large team, and they move that team off the project. Then they can't do anything except these big collaborations, like the Crow, for example, which no one knows what the Crow is. Nobody knows what the Crow is unless the skin bundle looks good. I'm sure it's going to sell well, but like, Blue, do you know what the Crow is? Did you see those movies?
I remember. Funny, I only saw them because of a guy that recommended to me in the army. We watched the original Crow movie in the barracks.
With,
So that's like the only reason
with
why.
Bruce Lee's son who died on set.
And then the curse of the Crow movie in general. Like every time the Crow movie comes out,
and
someone dies.
WCW Sting, who like kind of took on that Crow character for his gimmick. But like, how many people playing COD know what the Crow movie is?
Yeah, well, again, it's because now the new one has a actor that probably everyone knows. But even that movie is probably kind of niche.
Isn't it?
It's kind of it's still a little niche.
Yeah, I don't think it's it's not going to be mainstream for a Call of Duty
John Wick
audience.
Would have been more, like you said, of a bigger grab
Wick,
for money and audience.
Wait,
SEAL Team 6 or what is it? There's 6. There's SEAL Team. Those 2 shows. There's a bunch of other stuff out there.
The skin will sell.
Extraction 2.
The skin will sell.
It will.
Because he's wearing all black and he hides in a corner, just like the Rose skin. If you look at him, every 5th skin is a dark black skin that can hide in corners.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm so sick of
I feel like they go around and find all the skins that wear black, like the characters that wear black clothing.
I think you're right. I hope Infinity Ward, like, can anyone in chat just send this to Infinity Ward devs? Can Infinity Ward grow some testicles and make a good game, please? I'm sick of this garbage. And I think you're at a peak right now. I want to know what you guys think. Like with Warzone and Call of Duty multiplayer, I think we're almost at a breaking point where people are going to go away from the game because it's getting so ridiculous. Cheaters focused.
I don't think
shut down that they can shut down H2M and not the cheating software, right? They shut down the H2M and not they take years to shut down cheating websites that release those cheats. It's crazy.
It's just a kid's game now. It's not for me anymore.
It really is.
But that's the thing. I was gonna say it's not that it died. It's just the audience changed completely.
But they market it for us. They still market it for us. Modern Warfare 2019 was marketed for us.
Oh yeah, the marketing hasn't changed, but the audience has.
Yeah, they market it for the same audience 2019 was.
Because they know they're still gonna get some of those old players that love the name. Yeah, they're gonna pay for it.
They should have 3 Savage or whatever that girl is with her big butt working all over the place, just with getting fucked by.
I'm sure it'll get, eventually it'll just, we'll move on to something will overtake. Yeah, something will overtake Call of Duty.
Arena Breakout, God forbid, Battlefield, like DICE, maybe they remember how to make a video game sometime within the next 2 centuries.
I don't know. All the rumors are hearing about Battlefield 5. I'm not
6 or whatever they're called. Yeah,
or whatever the heck it's called.
Open world. There's gonna be like
2025. That's what I meant.
You can ride tornadoes into fucking Venus and shit. That'll be really good.
I think it is far more likely that Battlefield takes the COD path and starts catering to kids' credit cards.
I agree. I agree, dude. We're fucked.
Yeah, because they see the money.
We're gonna be playing indie shooters, I think, till we die.
Yeah,
AAA is behind us.
We'll see what this Delta Force skins do. I think there's going to be some wild ones, but Shadow did say there's not going to be like Nicki Minaj stuff. So
that's all I care about, dude.
We'll see.
All I care about.
Shadow, you better not.
I really wanted a Kim Kardashian with her big fake plastic ass so I could twerk in people's faces.
I feel like
it's probably probably bulletproof. It's probably extra armor on your ass.
I don't like to go to the gym and do squats. I like to get fucking oil plastic injected in my ass. That's what I like. That's what I want to play in game.
We need Durant to do a video on it and see if it protects it from bullets because we might get extra armor.
Right. You might get extra armor.
Don't go to the gym, guys. You're gonna see the blue armor break.
Everybody get a fucking jug of Drano and put that in your fucking ass, and that'll give you a big juicy dump truck and some extra armor for sure.
I can see the little hit indicators like a blue ass, and then it breaks. Armor breaks.
Kim Kardashian's ass is level 5 armor.
Level 5 armor. Class 4E. Yeah.
Kanye couldn't even break it. Yeah. It's a little child's game, dude. It's honestly it's funny, but it's also really, really.
It is sad.
Ballistic silicone implants. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Kevlar. Kevlar coated.
That's good stuff. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, it's sad. It's just I'm coming to that realization that it's a kid's game. It's marketed to kids. They get their parents' credit card, and it's
it's tough for me because, dude, I had so much fun covering 2019. That was every day. I'd be like, what conversion can I do? And just that was peak. I had so much fun with that, and then getting into Warzone. So it's like that was pretty close to peak gaming for me, dude. I had so much fun with that, and then, it feels like I'm working now to make content. Whereas back then it was just like I love making the videos for myself, and other people liked it.
I know
it's way different now.
I know exactly what you mean. It sucks because like when my channel died after 2042 came out and was hot garbage, like I was so in love with Battlefield and ready to make content for it. And it's hard as a creator to deal with those emotions because in your head, you know what would have happened if the game followed the trajectory that you wanted it to, that you thought it would. And then when it comes crashing down and your channel dips and all that like shit happens, it just sucks. I feel you.
And that's we don't need to make Blue want to blow his brains out here with Battlefield talk, but that's a broader conversation for like management, high level management for a lot of games. Battlefield, I think, is a prime example, and I think a lot of people jumped on Delta Force because it was filling the gap. A lot of people jumped on Arena Breakout because it's filling the gap for Tarkov.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If somehow Battlefield comes back with like a phoenix out of the ashes and comes back with a greatness, and it's the best Battlefield game of all time, I will 100% for sure be playing tons of Battlefield over Delta Force. But until then, I don't think we're gonna see that.
Exactly.
Yep. All right, guys. I think that's a show. We'll end it on a depressing note, but we have Kitty to cheer us up.
Kitty, it's Kitty, everybody.
Hello,
Kitty. He wants his baby food.
What's Kitty's name?
Oh, he's so cute.
This is Victor.
Victor.
Oh, that's a dope name.
That's a cool name.
And his brother's Logan. They're named after Wolverine and Sabretooth.
Oh,
let's go. Did you watch? I'm guessing you saw the Deadpool Wolverine movie. Did you watch it, Crash?
Damn right I did.
Brother,
I haven't watched movies in a long time.
It was
take your family out, or maybe don't take your kid out to go watch that one. But
he'll like it. He'll like it.
I mean, I was considering like my son would still like this. It's fine.
Yeah. It's just a lot of action and good stuff. There is some good emotion in there, which I appreciate. I'm a big Logan fan. Love the X-Men movies. Like, there's some deep stuff in there.
I don't know if I can handle it. I haven't watched movies in a long time.
I gotta see Alien Romulus next. That'll probably be this weekend.
Yeah, we ended up buying Twister just to watch it at the house, and it was pretty good. So
whoa, what is? Say it again. Twister. What is this?
Twisters.
They did a remake or reboot.
On the streaming service. Okay, good.
Well, recommend it? I 100% recommend. I was a pretty big fan of the first one. Yeah. There's a couple. If you pay attention, there's a couple nods to it.
That's good.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton.
Yeah. Oh my god. I forgot about that. Bro.
I watched him recently in Terminal Velocity. I think it was where they climbed K1, which is the second to Everest, and it was based on like 1996 Everest disaster.
I remember that.
On K1. Yeah, great movie. I watched Bill Paxton that just a couple weeks ago. Another good one.
Man.
Were we done?
Woodverine. Yeah, it was dope, dude, for sure.
Game over, man. That's another
game over, man.
So I always thought I do want to watch that. I haven't watched any movies in the theater, or I haven't watched many of the like Marvel movies in a long time. But I always thought Deadpool was pretty hilarious. I always thought they were pretty funny.
It's a good theater movie. Yeah,
Wolverine's awesome. Like I watched some of the first ones. I haven't watched the more recent ones. I've seen.
You should totally, dude. Shave your beard like Wolverine. Get the handlebars and everything, dude. I can see you doing that.
I can do it.
I think that's gonna be. I'm pretty committed. I might buy a full-on Wolverine outfit from the new Deadpool movie. That might be my Halloween. Sure.
That'd be sweet,
dude.
Just wear it to work.
I'll spend a couple thousand. Yeah, I'll spend a couple thousand.
I would.
I will. I'll shave the beard correct. I'll get shredded as fuck for Halloween and
yeah, crazy hair,
it, man. Yeah.
Oh no, it's where the The mask.
Yeah, no spoilers, but yeah, I definitely won't be cutting my hair because we can see how that went. Oh, that's why the hat's on.
Oh, genetics cut my hair. Genetics
did
cut
I?
mine right off.
Hey, look at no scan.
Well, hey,
I'll
Crash,
shoot
if
it
you
for
ever
you
need a haircut,
for
I
you
got
guys.
you, man. I
Man, you
can
can fix
get you nice and tight for
Hell
sure.
yeah, that's all I need. Just
I was like, dude, I make the mistake every time. I'm like, you know what? I can do this. And it just gets worse and worse. And then I got to the point I was like, I need to just completely shave it. This is just can't salvage.
They say wearing a hat all the time gets me bald, and I wear a hat a lot, so we'll see.
genetics are undefeated, man.
Yeah.
They're OP. Genetics are OP, dude.
All right, y'all. Well,
Great show.
Yeah.
RIP Bill Paxton. Hell yeah.
Passionate
Tomorrow's
program.
Gamescom, Delta Force. We're gonna need a Dragon Ball's Raging Blast, Sparking Blast, whatever the new title is.
Sparking.
Budokai. It's Budokai Tenkaichi 4. That's Sparking Zero.
That's what it is.
It is BT4. They just called it some weird name for whatever reason, which doesn't make sense. But we'll have it will have an episode where I just go into deep Dragon Ball lore. And Crash and Blue can take a nice nap.
And I'll be like Blue whenever me and Buff talk about Battlefield. I'll just be like,
yeah.
It'll be great.
It hurts every time.
That's gonna happen when that comes out. Everyone be ready. Everyone be ready.
Oh shit. All right, guys. That's a show. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was awesome. Audio listeners, thank you guys. Leave a review if you got time. Leave a 5-star on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It helps us a lot. If you guys want to support the show, be a friend, tell a friend, and we will catch you guys next week. I'll try to have the audio up tomorrow, and we'll rock it out and catch you guys next week. We'll have a lot to talk about post Gamescom and what all we see. We'll catch you then.
Dragon Ball.
Later, guys.
Peace.